I'm back. Summer's the time to show some skin, but if blotches, sags, or double chins have you self-conscious about the skin you're in, we've got the latest beauty breakthroughs from dermatologist and all-around fabulous woman, Dr. Doris Day. Hey, Doc.
So good to be back.
So, what's going on here?
Oh, I have brought you the best, latest, greatest, cutting-edge, newly FDA-approved treatments because I want you to know there's a very big difference between aging gracefully and aging helplessly.
Right.
And I want you to age gracefully. So we're going to start with something called Endymed. Endymed takes the best of microneedling along with radiofrequency. This is great for any skin type.
Right.
And it can help with lines, wrinkles, even stretch marks, and some dark spots too. So when we apply it to the skin, it has these little needles that come through that you can see, and it goes really deep. They're gold-plated, so it really doesn't have a lot of pain. We do numb it before, and not a lot of downtime. So as I do the treatment, you can see it's relatively uncomfortable, and it feels really good on the skin.
Well, she's not jumping.
Beauty hurts, okay?
Well, she's not falling out, so it must be all right.
Not bad.
She's smiling.
And we do this over the whole face and neck in any area that you need. But what you apply around it makes a very big difference, too. So I brought the SkinCeuticals Hydrating B5 Gel. This is hyaluronic acid.
Used it for years.
Yep. And this you can get online from your doctor. There's lots of ways you can get it. So we would apply a little bit of this right afterwards onto her skin, right on top. And it just feels, it hydrates, it soothes, it helps heal, but it's not thick or greasy or tacky.
Oh, great.
It's great for when you fly.
Oh, it's great for when you fly. And this is the Christy Brinkley Authentic Skincare recap today. Now, I am a medical advisor for this line, and I'm so proud of it. And Christy Brinkley, I believe she's watching, so shout out to Christy. And what this has, it has broad spectrum sun protection, SPF 30, but 54% rays that reach us are infrared, and some of those can cause discoloration and uneven skin tone. So we want to protect against that as well. So Recapture Day is good for that. And then exfoliating is so important, and Olay Pro X is a great go-to product. It's at your local drugstore. It cleans, it exfoliates.
Do you think
it's really
exfoliate too much?
Absolutely. If you overstrip the outer layers of your skin, you actually lose water, you become more sun sensitive. So always moisturize after you exfoliate and use sun protection during the day.
Okay.
Very great question.
What's next, Dee?
Okay. Thank you, Amelia. And now we have Catherine. Catherine is my model for a brand new FDA-approved treatment for submental fullness. So the perfect angle for the neck is a 90-degree angle. So we want this softer because that will make her look younger and feel better. So now, without surgery, we can get rid of the fat. So under the neck. And this is Kybella. Kybella uses an ingredient that is also naturally found in the body, but obviously it's been transformed and purified, and now FDA approved to melt fat, and it permanently destroys those fat cells. So
That's amazing.
So now they can no longer store or regrow fat in that area. And it takes a few injections. It can take 2 to 4 treatments. You can see before and afters. And we mark a grid of the area we're going to treat. A couple little sticks in the skin, just in those areas.
Ow, 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 ow.
Yep, not too bad. And then you can have a little bit of swelling afterwards, but this will now melt. We do the next treatment at 4 to 6 weeks, and it can take a few treatments, 2 to 4 typically, to get permanent results. So that's a great treatment.
That is awesome. You're not going to have the double
So what you apply in that area, because we're always going to treat the skin, and I always want you to have options. So I brought a few options. This is Nia. This is based on niacinamide, and you just apply this over the area. It helps firm and even out skin tone and smooth the skin in this.
Does it have caffeine in that?
It has some caffeine, which is one of my favorite ingredients, and niacinamide, and there's Nerium. I brought you also SkinCeuticals, firming and texturizing. So great products that you can also get without seeing a doctor necessarily, so you have lots of great options.
So just firms and tightens.
Firms, tightens, smooths, evens out skin tone, but doesn't replace the need for sun protection.
Oh, yes, because sun protection is everything.
That's right.
Doesn't matter what your complexion is.
That's right.
My mom always does this. Always, constantly.
Yeah, that's not a bad way.
What's happening here?
So now we have Radiesse hands. This is also brand new FDA approved. I'm talking in the past month. So now your hands, we know, can give away your age even more than your face, neck, and chest. So I want everyone to have beautiful hands that don't look veiny and the skin that doesn't look translucent. So with Radiesse, this morning I did an injection of her hands, and I only did one hand, so we have the befores from this morning. You can see her hands are a little bit veiny. even though she's quite gorgeous and stunning. And we pre-treated one hand, and you can see that there's a little bit of fullness and puffiness, that this hand looks less veiny, looks fuller, and this hand we'll treat in the office later, I promise.
That is amazing.
Yeah. So it gives really beautiful results, and I brought you some other before and afters as well.
Yeah, what you got?
and now for products. So I brought, actually, this is a product that I made, and it's called Handle with Care. This helps with the brown spots on the hands. This is a great product. You just turn it.
And what does it do? What is it doing for me?
What it does is it helps even out skin tone. So it's not a bleach. What it does is it helps reduce areas that are over-pigmented, so now your skin looks overall more even in tone. It's quite fabulous. And it's a great hydrator.
I always forget to use sunscreen on my hands. Always. I never even think about it.
Well, you know what? That brings us to the next step, and that's a great point, because what I've brought for you is sunscreens. So I brought you Elta MD, and this is an Now, Whoopi, I want you to put this on because I want you to see that it doesn't look like anything when you put it on your hand. A little bit goes a long way.
It's great. Yeah, I use the PM as well. I have acne, and so I have to be careful, and this is great for someone who has acne because it's not too heavy.
Exactly. I haven't seen anyone break out from it.
And this is great for, you know, we, people of color, have this mythology in their head that we don't need any kind of sun protection. We actually do. We are the #1 growing group that's getting skin cancer because we're not putting the stuff on. So this is no joke. We need this in spite of everything.
And this is Color Science. It's a powder SPF, and it comes in all different skin tones. So you can use this, carry it in your bag. You just brush it on. You can see it's definitely working. Face, neck, back of the hands.
It's amazing.
This goes everywhere.
When we come back, Dr. Day is going to tell us about her must-have lotions from Amlactin Skincare for beautiful summer skin. We'll be right back.